Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is
You're
yours.
hanging out backwards. Gotta go forwards to go back.
Hey, the room is getting smaller. No, it's not. He's
They
getting
threw
bigger.
rose petals at the feet of the Christ when I entered the center. Motherfucker, I'm cold as the winter. My waves were spinning like blades on Pirellis.
Growth is always the goal. But weeds will attempt to chokehold, so we gotta know where to go to get that good remedy, because we are in chemical warfare against the natural way of things. Why you think things like gizzards and wings taste so good and are sold in the hood at such conveniently affordable prices, while organic fruits and vegetables are always so expensive? 99-cent menus sell the idea of value to consumers, while fast food chains should be labeled cancer patient groomers. Wow. Tumors the size of golf balls form in the balls of boys barely out of their teens, while ingredient lists are preened to seem healthy. Stealthy in the ways they create these mass marketing mazes, keeping us mesmerized by the attractive actors' faces, while the hypnotizing jingle numbs the section of our brain that knows a scam when we see it, and spam when we eat it. Accept and digest sickness and death, and then believe it when told it's not the poison we're sold. From aspartame to yellow number 5, how we gonna survive when high fructose corn syrup is in everything and it's the cyanide of this colonized diet? Fuck the walls. If rodents and monkeys could talk, they would have class action lawsuits against every private medical research group for their enlarged hearts, cancerous body parts, and deformed offspring. Singing protest songs and picket lines, getting jailed and fined for fighting for their inalienable rights. Now how about them apples? So impeccably round and red, damn near bigger than my head. Think about what you fed your child for breakfast and the nexus that connects this dietary dogma of who's poor and sick compared to who's healthy and rich. Who just ate grade A USDA certified steak and who just ate ground up pig toenails and cow guts on a bun with mustard relish and ketchup. What are we putting into our bodies? Do we even read the labels? Do you think I'm telling fables? Whose hair really rocks the cradle? Tell me why we need Similac when women naturally lactate and are then condemned for pulling out a breast versus a bottle. They figured out the perfect formula to coddle these corporate agendas while privatized pharmaceutical enterprises push the predisposed power of a pill. Bristol Myers Squibb got dibs on addiction. Lipitor, Celebrex, Prozac, Prilosec, Vicodin, or Zoloft. Which one are you on? And is the laundry list of side effects worth the quick fix? No wonder you stay sick and can't quite get back to 100%. But as long as it doesn't cop block their shares in Pfizer stock, the politicians love it. Ask Doc for a free sample. There's ample propaganda for everyone. Come join in the fun of being disillusioned daily. But they warn us. Do not operate heavy machinery while taking this medication. Yet Xanax zombies zip through rush hour traffic. It's cool to be high when it's legal drug traffickers collecting our cash, selling a high that don't last. It's the preemption of prescription that keeps us coming back. And pretty soon we won't be able to differentiate between the effect of smoking crack and eating cake. Because you know they did a study on people in a vegetative state, gave them sugar water intravenously, and it still rotted their teeth. What's beef? It's the American government selling its people rotten meat. And you wonder how it'd be 3 weeks old and still redder than a motherfucker. Just check the back of the package, treated with carbon monoxide for color. And altered with hormones, we are drones drugged in harmony. And instead of finding the actions of these corporate thugs alarming, we label minds like mine to be stuck on conspiracy theory. Radical health nuts, clearly just some tofu eating crazes, instead of admitting that as a whole, America is gluttonous and lazy. And as long as bullshit is smothered in gravy, we will lick the plate clean.
It's the original prophets to tell the truth to indigenous folks to stop making the colors miserable for making the racist, ridiculous, cynical prophets.
So in the morning when I wake up, sleepy yawns for Mary Magdalene make loves. I say a prayer, a big one for the planet.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Bread is a money.
Did I make daily?
Break daily.
Oh God.
What up?
We can break this 20.
2 10s and don't forget the 10% for the tithes.
10 gallons of holy water.
Yo, turn that into wine.
A toast to the 10 commandments.
Attention, 40 days and 40 nights, like 40 games and 40 nights. NBA style, you some naughty types. Cause biblical niggas are the craziest. You know what OPP? Other people's prophets.
Hit the street corners preaching like hustlers getting poppin'.
Brothers the meek.
So no music at all schools create street methods to release the tension from rhyme lessons we speak.
The real Hover.
JC, not Jay-Z, cause I'm ghost like Swayze. The Holy Ghost from the dead that raised me.
Now I don't know if that's our rules.
You ask my father, how long will he ignite and flame the sun? As he forsaken his only begotten son?
Oh, drama. I was born by a river, cause they killing firstborns like the system kills niggas. Asleep in school days, word of Lawrence, you're not niggas. Raise a king amongst kings, warriors. Can you dig it? wanna do, you wanna be prophets, and progress nonsense. Who's crucified you? Who stopped you?
Best as the meat tips, trickle down sheets, thunderous suicidal clouds about the boo-hoo.
All the prophets seem to be colored yoo-hoo, Sakalati. We like to party, we born to cause trouble.
Crucified on crosses.
Or with the shoddy, I came as Moses to a people that were lost.
I came as Christ and they got things crossed. Like the body, you can see the passion in the Mel Gibson movie.
Follow your heart, call them out, they defame and kill you.
Let him without sin cast a stone and they still blood spill you, so.
Remix, take it to the third day and rise like a phoenix.
Let them play God.
Cause sometimes they dream that day is you. Imitation is flattery, the ways they praise you.
You can see it in our eyes, an eye for an eye.
While number one sons go tooth for gold tooth.
No God in the flesh, but somehow they figure.
Make them white but never flesh, cause then God might be a nigga.
I turn out the cheek like those in the strip
The
club.
great descendants of enslaved with credit swipes to our cows, to our pisser.
Forgive us for our trespasses.
Unlike the abused wife who goes back to the wife beater.
Lead us not into temptation.
Cause I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Our father, Big Papa, was a rolling stone, but deliver us from evil.
Word to war, see no evil, mass destruction, and no weapons found.
Ain't no mustard gas, no hot dogs, but here is a mustard seed lesson. 40 days and 40 nights, like 40 games and 40 nights. NBA style, this is naughty types. For thine is the kingdom,
the kingdom and the power,
and the glory forever.
a woman.
Amen, amen.
When I was 8 years old, I got the chicken pox. And I'm not sure where it came from, whether it was the touch of Timmy's booger hands during a game of recess tag or the saliva of Amaya when she sneezed on my sandwich bag. I don't know. But what I do know is that for those 11 days, I felt like the most powerful kid in the world. I was like an X-Men. Evil villains beware, with just a swipe of my hand against your cheek, thigh, or even elbow, I could turn the most proactive, protected skin into a mosaic of protruding polka dots. Turn your fingernails into both your best friend and your worst enemy and give you a fever that made it feel like the devil was doing a Richard Simmons video workout on your forehead. And I was supposed to be at home in bed, quarantined within the confines of a Power Rangers poster and a life-size stuffed Scooby-Doo. I snuck out of my window, hopped onto my bike, and rode right up to that same school building I was always trying so desperately to escape from. Amid the scenes of blacktop pandemonium, I stood in the middle of the basketball court, wearing my tube socks, a dirty towel for a cape, and a bare chest enveloped in pink anti-itch rubbing cream. I must have looked like the most dangerous kid on the block. With my spotted booty hands outstretched like AK-47s, I tried to open hand slap, kick, punch, sneeze, cough, or loogie on any bully in the school who ever had the nerve to mess with me. And after slingshotting pus-filled Kleenex into Darren Williams' face, I was immediately sent to the principal's office. Days later, my mother took me to the doctor or the psychiatrist, I don't remember which one, and he said to me, "Kid, stay inside your room so you don't spread this to anyone else." And to this day, I still don't know if he was talking about the chicken pox or my insecurities. So maybe I am contagious, easily susceptible to the expectations of those around me. See, I grew up the son of a doctor and lawyer, so success never seemed so much an opportunity but an obligation. As a child, I was inundated with adults telling me how great I was going to become. Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, you're so smart. Oh, you'll make so much money one day. I began to internalize that there was no exception for monetary perfection. See, poetry and teaching were never supposed to be part of this 1% of a plan, so I ran on my own inadequacy because failure was not an option. I figured if Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent could evade the curse of being ordinary by becoming someone different, then so could I. Even now, I'm still not the kind of man who is comfortable without a superhero to hide behind. I still wish that the offhanded comments would bounce off my body like a stomp in the crater of the moon. I wish that my heart would stop playing hide and go seek with my mouth so that I could find the words to say the things that mean most to me. Maybe the doctor was right. Maybe I should just lock myself in my room because chicken pox spread almost as fast as fear and can be just as dangerous. I stand on stages and in classrooms projecting a man I'm not even sure the rest of the world knows exists sometimes. I have to scratch beneath the surface of these third-grade scars to see if my cloak is still there and to remind myself that being a superhero sometimes just means embracing the things about yourself that the rest of the world can't see.
Judges, put down your scoreboards. These are not poems, these are prayers. For those of us that hide beneath layers of deceit and discontentment, I pray that we offer no resistance when the flower of our resentment is plucked from its root, exposing us at our truth, for surely God is the greatest gardener, and surely it is harder for us to let go than it is to hold on in the pruning process of our spirit. But if you are quiet, I will breathe for you. That way you can hear the breath of a rose that was so close to death that she didn't realize she was being smothered by the debris of seasons past. See, this poem is for my sisters, for my ghetto geishas, for my project courtesans, for my structure. Back before the indecision of your decision was split like Mama and Papa before he got shipped off to prison. This is a prayer. You realize the past 50 men you fucked may as well have been shovels pumping in filth and disregard into this hole we've been trying to fill in. This poem is for the sister who I hugged today. You see, I ain't seen her in a while. I've known her since I was a child, but y'all, when she smiled at me, her breath smelled of peppermint with a hint of Saturday Night Secrets. Now her eyes are still bright as multicolored stars we place on behavior charts. But y'all, the girl's skin done wore so thin, I can see the secret of her sin beneath her epidermis when we were 5. Y'all, she helped me learn rhymes of ABC. And now the rest of her life she fights HIV. And I wonder how many of our children will have to worry about alphabetical acronyms of their parents' disease before they learn how to read. And I wonder how many beautiful black babies do we have to parade on national TV for the world to see if you are the father or not. I don't know how much longer we got before the stench of our rocks reaches heaven's doorstep. This poem is for you, breech babies of the revolution. This poem is our forceps delivering us from the belly of the beast in the nick of time. It's a mental massage for those of us whose conscience is still a concept in the base of our spine. Y'all, this ain't no poem. It's a prayer. It just so happens to rhyme. This is for my men. This is for my men who have a system whose guidelines have you sidelined as employees and not entrepreneurs. And like blindfolded babies, we're being nurtured on the nipple of Babylon's whore. Brothers, I wonder, are you unwilling to regurgitate the milk that flows freely from our bosom? Or are you unable? Are you comfortable waiting, suckling on this stagnant milk, wrapped in the material of purple linen, materialistic decadence? So niggas, fuck your Ad Jordans. Bitches, to hell with your red bottom shoes. I'll walk barefoot to redemption while you fall victim to this rock. Fleshy legs, got open, Venus flytrap, feed me Seymour, cause I see more. Pastors and preachers and poets, lives and congregations, and a nation has enslaved us, gave us these bare hands to write and fight, and we write and pray.
So my parents immigrated to the United States in 1979. They were the only ones on each side of their family to leave their loved ones in homeland. They gave birth to me and my older sister and have been living here happily ever since. And see, I was born on November 16, 1990 in Durham, North Carolina. The controversy began the moment I opened my eyes and took my first breath. I glanced at my grandmother talking to me. I saw my history and could hear Japanese, but I inhaled America and the doctors tricked me into thinking that English was my native language. My middle name is Masao, which means good husband, and that always makes the girls smile. See, I speak conversational Japanese, but I can't read or write, so I got to talk to all my cousins in spoken word. And it's funny, this poem is the only thing that I have to offer to the land that my blood trickles from. You see, on March 11th, an earthquake with a magnitude of 8.9 struck the northeast coast of Japan. It angered the waters and made the ocean furious at the way we treat her mother. I sat back and watched the tsunamis on CNN the same way I watched Haiti, New Orleans, and Indonesia, like a sympathetic angel getting a glimpse of hell on the Saturday night news. See, when I found out what happened, I assured everybody that I was okay. None of my family was affected because they lived further south of the island and my parents hadn't called me yet, but see, I knew something was wrong. There had been an 18-wheeler parked in my heart from the moment I put down chopsticks and paid attention to the forks in the road. I didn't know why I was so numb, like a truck driver waking up on anesthesia after a collision between Japanese parents and American pop culture. I've been in a 20-year coma, but I woke up the moment I got home and spoke with my mother. You see, the way that she was frowning, I could tell she wanted to go back. Her face gave me a shrug like the shoulders of a little girl the moment a social worker asked why she ran away from home in the first place. I said, all of our family lives further south of the island. They're okay, right? Giorgio, I don't think you'd understand. You're not from there. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't. My tears were playing Red Rover with my ducks still stuck in a carefree conscience like an American childhood. See, I write and recite poetry to express my emotions, but now the problem is I can't feel anything. See, I was never connected to my motherland. I kept looking at news updates on my iPhone like holding a stepbrother's umbilical cord. Realizing that this is proof I'm birthed from an American womb. I'm a star-spangled banner with a red hole in it, straight Japanese but raised in a foster country that tells you to forget where you're from instead of embracing the things that you never had. But see, I'm gonna start searching for my own heart so I can finally find a place to call home.
guys have seen the strip out there, but what's gonna happen is we're gonna start ciphering outside. You know what I'm saying? Like poetry till 5:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Poetry ciphers, rap ciphers. You know what I'm saying? All of that, and it's just this is the level of talent here. It's just great, and also to do tattoos.
And to do.
You have the regular bouts, which are just part of what makes it so special. The real meat of Southern Fried are the ciphers, the fellowship, the food, you know, the trash talking, whatever else people get into behind the scenes. I mean, one of my favorite memories from Southern Fried is a 2 to 6 a.m. cipher in a gym room of a hotel. People sleeping on treadmills, waking up in the middle of a punchline. Hey!
It may be hard to digest some diamonds. I've been rhyming just deploying all my lessons, hoping you lend me your ear like you wore them on your necklace. Just know they imperfect and exploiting our perfection. Deny us of our heritage and force us to neglect it. Giving to us the straight as a contortionist reflective. Delivering the mirror while distorting our reflection. Fly under the radar and we never would detect it by us hanging in the hood. We gonna be hanging by our neck. Picture me on the block with my man, locking my pants, rocking my hand. Ain't nobody stopping my plans. I'm at the top of my game. I do not give a damn. And if you test me or contest me, you can knock where you stand. See, I'm all about my dollar, yeah, I gotta advance. Up out of this hell hole, I still got a chance. And I tried to straighten arrow, but that's not where it's at. They trying to put me on the path to have a mop in my hands. Damn, mom had me young, pops wasn't there. School sucked, never educated properly there. I only went most.
The dirty dungeons of the Ville, it's real. I know niggas that sleep with the steel. I know I look young, but my mind is getting older. I live on Bergen Street, Hopkinson, and Saratoga. Thought I told you that I just won't stop. I'm the nigga from the bottom with plans to be on top. I got 9 lives, like you motherfuckers kidding. You the type to come to freestyle battles and rhymes written. Stay shitting. Oh, we niggas
thinking I gotta be in front of it, man. I'm on the front street, the front line can see me. Every time that I jump in, like the 3-pointer into my Miami game in Boston. I got money on the post with the green things on, but I try to be the one to be going. I'm wild and high profile and silent. You know that brother be freestyling on the top, but it don't coming straight from my soul. It's crazy ever since I got out my parents' home. I be trying to be grown and I be trying to do it, not even knowing that you gotta have that money to prove it. Put it up, man, it's crazy, dog. You feeling broke, you be like.